Hi everyone, how are you? Hope everyone are doing well and fine. Okay friends, let's come to the continuation of second video of measurement here. So in the previous video of measurement, we learned what is measurement, what is physical quantity and their types, how can we represent the physical quantity, all these things. And after the completion of these particular topics, now let's move on to the next topic in this video. So the name of the topic is first unit and its characteristics. Okay, so now we are going to learn what is meant by unit first of all, and afterwards what are the characteristics of unit. Okay, so first we will see what is meant by unit. Okay now, right. So unit is a standard or fixed quantity. Unit is a standard value, or else it is a standard value. So it is helpful to measure all the dimensions of any given unknown physical quantity. So that is said to be unit. So what is the unit here? It is a standard quantity. Unit is a standard quantity. And then what is its purpose here? So without unit, is it possible to measure anything here? Just now I explained, length of one room is 5 meters. Without meter, length is 5. Does it is meaningful? Is it possible to measure without unit? Without meter, is it possible to measure the length? Okay, it is impossible. You know that very well. So that is the main importance, main key role of unit in measurement here. So if you want to measure anything, first we need one basic standard value. With the help of that one only we will measure. So that particular basic fixed standard value is said to be unit. So that is said to be unit. Okay. So now we will see the characteristics. So now we are going to learn characteristics of unit. Okay. Here only I am writing here. So characteristics of units. So first characteristic. So when one particular fixed quantity becomes unit, when it is said to be unit, when it becomes unit, so it has to obey some conditions, then only it is considered as unit. Okay. So first characteristic property of unit is it should be convenient in size. Okay, what is the first property, first characteristic of the unit here? It should be convenient in size. So that means it is easy to carry. Okay, it is easy to carry. Convenient means it should be easy to carry that one. It should be convenient in size for everyone. Okay, so that is the first characteristic property of unit. And next thing, it should be accepted by everyone. That means everyone means what here? All the scientists. Okay, that's it, very simple. So it should be accepted by all scientists. So then only it is considered as unit. And the next one, its value should not change. Should not change with the change in place or climatic conditions. So this is the third one here. The value of unit should not be changed. So when we are moving from America to India, India to America, whatever, Africa, wherever you go, for which country you go, the unit value should not be changed. Length means length only. That's meter means meter only. Meter equal to 100 centimeter only. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter it should not change in America, Africa, Ireland, wherever, which country you can go. 1 meter should be exactly equal to 100 centimeter. Its value should not be changed. And from place to place and climatic pressure. If there is any change in pressure, there is any change in temperature also, unit value should not be changed. So that is the third condition. And the next one, and it is the fourth one. It should be easily understandable. it should be easily understandable. So that means what is the meaning of the fourth one? Everyone can understand the unit value very easily. It should be easily understandable. And last one, fifth one is very important. So unit should be, standard unit should be easily, it can be converted from one system of unit to another system of unit. So unit value should be easily converted from one system of unit to another system of unit. So just now we explained here. What is that? 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. Meter is nothing but SI system. Centimeter is nothing but CGS system, like that. So unit value should be easily converted from one system of unit to another system of unit. So these are the 5 characteristic property of standard unit. Okay, what is the first one? Once again, it should be convenient in size. It should be accepted by every scientist and from every country, and its value should not change from place to place and based on the change in climatic conditions, and it is easily understandable. And last one is most important here. A unit should be easily converted from, it should be convertible from one system of unit to another system of unit. So these are the characteristic property of unit, and this is the meaning of definition of unit here. Okay, after the completion of unit and its characteristics, so let's move on to the next topic in this video here. So name of the topic is system of units. What is the name of the topic? Types of system of units. So our next topic is types of system of units. Types of system of units. So that is our next topic in this video. So here in the olden days, in the previous days here, so we have only 3 types of system of units. Only 3 types of system of units. So now at this modern days, at this present days, so we are using another type of system of units. So at present now we are using SI system. SI means what? What is the full form of SI? So SI means not sub-inspector. So what is the SI here? What is the meaning of SI here? Standard International. SI means what? Standard International Unit. So this particular SI system is used by everyone at this present days, right now also, in future also. Okay. And before the SI system, first we need to know previous 3 types of system of units. So here now I am going to explain that 3 types of system of units with one small box here. For that sake, so I am going to write here system, name of the system. Okay, so next, so in the previous days, just now I told here, according to this particular 3 system of units, only we have 3 fundamental quantities. So they are length, mass, time. What are that? Length, mass, time, according to these system of units. So here I am writing length, and what is the next one? Mass, and the third one is time. So here small box is there. So now first we are going to discuss about MKS. What is that? MKS, and next afterwards CES, and followed by FPS. So these 3 are the old system of units. In the previous days, in the olden days, people used to measure all the objects with the help of these 3 system of units. First we will see what is meant by MKS. M means meter. M for meter. K for kg or kilogram. Kg or kilogram. S for second. Time is measured in second. So based on these 3 fundamental quantities only, they are proposed here. These particular 3 types of systems. Based on length, mass, time only, they are designed here. M for meter. Meter means we measure the length in meter. K for kilometer. Kilogram. We'll measure the mass in kilogram. S for second. We'll measure the time in second. So that is the meaning of actual meaning of MKS. And next we will go to the CGS. CGS. C means what here? Centimeter. We will measure the length in centimeter. And G means gram. We measure the mass in grams. Again, S means second one. There is no change in the unit of time. So next F. F means what? This is the oldest method here. F means foot. We will measure the length in foots here like this. And P means pounds. Pound. They are going to measure the mass in pounds in the olden days, previous days. Long ago. S means second. So that is these are the three types of system of units. We are not going to use these types of system of units right now here. Okay, they are nothing but MKS, CGS, FPS. MKS means meter, kilogram, second. CGS means centimeter, gram, second. And FPS means foot, pound, second. Okay, these are the old three types of system of units. So now I am going to explain the fourth type of system of unit. This is most important one. Everyone are going to use this particular SI system of unit right now. Okay, at present days. So now we are moving to last one, SI system. SI means what? Just now I told. Standard International. So Standard International System of Unit. Standard International System of Unit. Okay, that is. So now we will see Standard International SI System of Units here simply. So according to the SI system, we have 7 fundamental physical quantities. How many physical quantities are there? It is most important for part B here. 7 types of fundamental physical quantities are there according to SI system. So now I am going to explain all the 7 types of fundamental physical quantities and including with the units, SI units. Okay. For that sake, first we have to make one box here again. So we have to make 2 columns. So here fundamental physical quantity and its SI unit. Fundamental physical quantity and SI unit. Okay. How many types are there? 7 types. So first we will see the first one. So first one is same, length, and the second one is also same, mass, previously discussed, and third one is also same, length, mass, time. These 3 will be same. Okay, including with these 3 we have 4 more quantities. So they are, fourth one is temperature. What is that? Temperature. And fifth one is current. And the sixth one is luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. Luminous intensity means brightness of light. Okay, simple. And last one is amount of substance or matter. Amount of substance or else matter. Amount of substance or matter. So now I am going to say I write the SI units for 7 types of fundamental physical. So first length, it is measured in meters. There is no confusion. Okay, mass is measured in kgs. Time is measured in seconds only. There is no change. Almost it is similar to MKS system. But remaining 4 fundamental physical quantities, if we consider temperature, SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Everyone should remember this one. This table is most important for you. These are all basics. Everyone should remember this one. Current is measured in ampere. This is the name of scientist. Kelvin is also name of scientist. And its luminous intensity is measured in candela. What is that? It is not candle, candela. What is that? Candela. And next one, amount of substance is measured in mole. Okay. So these are the 7 types of fundamental physical quantities, and these are the SI units for these 7 types of fundamental physical quantities. First, length, meter, mass, kg, time, second, temperature, Kelvin, current is measured in ampere, luminous intensity is measured in candela, amount of substance is measured in mole. So, okay children, finally in this video we have learnt the types of system of units and standard international system, MKS system, CGS and FPS, and all these things, including with this what is in the unit and what are the characteristics of a standard unit. So all these things we learned in this video here. Okay, thank you everyone. Please subscribe my channel. In my next video we are going to learn the next topic is nothing but multiples and submultiples of 10. Don't miss the next video. It is also very important and basic concept for you. It is most helpful to solve the problems regarding measurement here. Okay, anyway, thank you everyone.